Hi, my name is Adebukola Dada, and want to talk to you about questions that farmers ask regarding the impact of cover crops on phosphorus losses. So, with the recent increase in the rate of phosphorus adoption, farmers are beginning to ask questions relating to how do cover crops affect the loss of phosphorus in the soil, and they want to know if cover crops increase phosphorus losses, and if they do, how do cover crops increase phosphorus losses, and also they want to know if cover crops can recycle phosphorus into the soil in an amount that will be sufficient for succeeding cash crops. The first question, if cover crops increase phosphorus loss, it depends on the form of phosphorus being considered. Phosphorus uh, occurs in particulate form, and it also occurs in soluble form. Phosphorus in the particulate form are lost through runoff and erosion, and cover crops are known to be effective in control of runoff and erosion. When it comes to the soluble phosphorus form, we have discovered that it depends on species. Some species increase soluble phosphorus loss, such as the brassicas, while some grasses are effective in reducing losses. How do cover crops increase phosphorus losses? Well, that depends on a lot of factors, including the farm management system, whether the no-till or the strip-till or the apply manure. Such practices may affect the loss of phosphorus, as well as the kind of cover crop or the species of cover crop that the farmer grows. So, like I said earlier, brassicas are the tendency to increase phosphorus losses when compared to grasses and legumes. It also depends on the quality, the quality of residue, which is a function of the planting date and the termination date of the cover crops. Also, we see that cover crops also they ask questions if cover crops can recycle phosphorus into the soil, and of course yes, phosphorus stored up in the biomass of cover crops during decomposition are recycled back into the soil. Well, but the hard question to answer would be, are they available to subsequent crop? That is a more complex answer to give, because phosphorus undergoes some complex reactions in the soil, which eventually could transform the form of phosphorus such that plants cannot take it up in the form it exists in the soil. So there are different forms of phosphorus. The available form of phosphorus is easy for the plant to take up, but when such phosphorus is now bound to other soil constituents such as iron and aluminium in the soil, it becomes transformed into unavailable form such that plants cannot use it. And also the timing of release depends on the species of cover crops, because some cover crops have very high carbon to phosphorus ratio such that they do not decompose and release phosphorus easily, and so it might not be available for subsequent crop. So from this short video, you can tell that answering questions relating to phosphorus loss and cover crops is more complex than it is for answering questions relating to cover crops and nitrogen, because phosphorus undergoes complex reactions in the soil which may translate its form into either available or unavailable. Thank you.